The Sub-3 Marathon build, week 5. I'm going to get straight into it. We've got some stuff to talk about. This video is not going to be a normal video, but first of all, I want to thank you guys for your response to last week's video. I kind of got a little bit vulnerable, talked about some mind games that have been going on with the marathon, and you guys just showed up in the comments, and you've only known me for, I don't know, 5 weeks. Just really cool to be able to build a community, even if it's just a small one like this in such a short amount of time. It's kind of the reason why I wanted to launch this channel, is to connect with more people, help share my journey, and hopefully meet some people along the way that have some similar trajectories. And that's exactly what we've been doing so far. So it's been awesome. Let's pick it up where we left off. So I had finished that long run. It didn't go the best. I was like, whatever, got some food in me, slept. And then I woke up the next morning and I had a slight limp in my right leg. I was like, huh, that's weird. That's never happened before. I've had a pain in my left shin before, but it never made me limp. And it was kind of like this sharp, oof, like every other step, I could feel it. I mentioned before, I try not to take ibuprofen too much, but I was like, okay, this calls for some ibuprofen. Let's take it. Hopefully it's fine and we'll be good tomorrow. And it wasn't fine. I woke up the next day and I could have done the David Goggins stay hard approach, but I learned with that left shin thing, you don't want to keep running on something that's hurt. The body is telling me it needs a rest. It was supposed to be 7 miles easy. It was a down week anyways, whatever. And then I woke up Tuesday and it was still there. It was definitely a little bit better, but not 100%. I would say like 70%. It got better throughout the day. It just felt like this insanely tight muscle that needed to be walked and stretched out a little bit. So I did take some ibuprofen and I did run that day. I felt normal. Like when I was running, I was like, man, maybe this has all been in my head. This is so weird. Went into Wednesday's workout, which was fine. Today's workout is pretty straightforward. It's 10 miles total, so 2-mile warm-up and 6 by 1 mile repeats between 6:40 to 6:50 pace, and no faster than 6 minutes and 35 seconds is what it said. And then between each rep, there's going to be 60 seconds standing rest, a 2-mile cooldown. To be totally honest with you guys, I need this plan. I've just been so frustrated lately with that workout still the other weekend, just not hitting it on the head, and then really just missing the 7 miles Wednesday. This sport is so many ups and downs. Is it in my head? Am I actually injured? I just want to run. I just want to do everything exactly how I'm supposed to. And when things don't go to plan, that really throws me off. I just need a good session. I need this one. It's a bit later in the day, so I'm hoping the heat doesn't affect me too much, but I'm just ready to burn some steam off and get some pent-up energy out there.
You save yourself, I'll save myself this time around. You save yourself, I'll save you too next time around. I'm not around, I haven't been here for a while. You know I'll never be back now. Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. You better come around.
Yeah, I'm proud of that one, guys. I really needed that. Also, this track is normally dead, but it's popping. I guess there's soccer practice going on for a girl and a boys team, and it's just packed. Even this parking lot, there's people sitting next to me in their cars, probably thinking I'm crazy talking to myself right now, but who cares? I wanted to quit so many times, like from mile 1 onward, but it's almost like, because I did fail that workout last Saturday and it left such a bitter taste in my mouth, I know how that feels. I don't want to go home and feel that. I don't want that negativity to just follow me. Like, just man up and do it. You can do it. It wouldn't be on the program if you couldn't do it. See how the leg feels tomorrow. Hopefully that didn't push anything over the edge. Yeah, I felt great after finishing that one up, but towards the end of the workout, I started to feel a bit of a nagging thing, and I just kind of pushed it off to the back of my head. Thursday is an off day. The body will rest, whatever. And then I woke up Friday, did not feel well at all. Tried to run later in that afternoon. I didn't take any ibuprofen this time. And the first step, I was like, something's not right. I messaged my coach. I was like, listen, I think we have to just take the rest of the week off. Hopefully nip this thing in the butt. Something is going on here. I don't know what it is. It's an overworked muscle. Anyways, that's what happened there. And then Monday and Tuesday felt great. So now we're getting into the current week. I've been doing these videos a week out in advance to give myself time, but I'm bringing it up to speed for this one, which I'll explain at the end of this video. Monday was just 9 miles easy. Felt great. Best run I've had in a while. I was like, I remember why I love running again. It's fall weather. It's cool. This is amazing. Tuesday, same thing. One of the best runs of the year, honestly, of my life. It was just a great environment. It was fall weather in the evening. The sun was setting. It was at the park that I had first started running in last winter. Kind of some deja vu. I did all my marathon training on that one loop. I ran into like 3 or 4 familiar faces. It was just a great time. Then that brings us to Wednesday. I'm excited for today's workout. Also, I apologize if you can, I don't know how good this mic is, but my dogs are eating their food in the background. I apologize if you overhear that. But I'm excited for today's workout because it's my birthday. I don't normally make a big deal out of my birthday, but you gotta treat yourself to some pain. And B, I got a lot of redemption to prove. It's 2-mile warm-up, 3 miles at 640 to 650 mile pace, half a mile recovery, 2 miles at 625 to 635 pace, I believe, half a mile recovery, then a mile closing it at 610 to 615 pace, then 2 mile cool down. I'm excited for this one, mainly because going back to that Seattle workout I did, I crushed those first 4 miles, and those were all well within the range of the first 3 miles. So technically, I've already done something harder than this for longer, and then I'll be halfway down what the hell, and then I'll already be in the middle of the pain cave by that. So you just got to finish it out. And I'm also going to breaking out the alpha flies again. I was originally just going to save them for my next race. Still going to use them very tactically. I was watching a Clayton Young video. I don't know where he said this. He likes to beat the hell out of his race shoes and then get a new pair right before the race so that the carbon plate feels fresh.
I much use 1 or 2 pairs for my entire build that I just like beat the crap out of. Like one workout and then the race, and that fresh pair will feel like just a little bit more pop and bounce. But I'm used to like the biomechanics of the shoe, which make a big difference.
Well, that was a good idea. Mainly, I just don't want to buy another pair, but what's $300 or whatever they cost? So I got to bring the camera along just because I'm not running this on a track and I want to focus, but I'll bring it and then I'll update you guys in the car afterwards so you know how it went.
It's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. Trailer, there's a mo, it's a beast, dirty mo. Down the brick to get your beat.
So I'm pretty beyond irritated right now, and currently hobble walking back to my car. I mean, it was going perfectly, like great. I did the 2 up, I did the 3 at 640 to 650, 0.5 mile recovery, 2 at 625 to 635 or whatever. Felt great. And then at the last half mile or so, this T-band thing just gave out again, like, oh, and it was like a sharp pain. I was closing that last mile at like 720 pace. Just, I wanted it. And then I stopped and tried to stretch, and it's just, man, I don't even know if I can make it back to my car. Like, I've been contemplating calling an Uber, but I don't have a shirt on and I'm sweaty as hell. And it's, yeah, I'm just hoping I come across a Lime scooter. I'm about 1.5 miles from my car and I have to be at work. I don't know how to explain this to somebody that doesn't run. But yeah, just, it was there. I wanted this, I had it, it was right in front of me, and I just gotta accept what my body is doing right now, but I'm very upset. I was in shambles. I wasn't even sure how I was gonna make it back to the car. I still had about 2 miles left to go. This woman behind me is like, "Hey, are you all right? Are you hurt?" And I just stopped walking, and I'm like, "I don't know. I'm kind of hurt, yeah." And then she's like, "I've been keeping an eye on you, and something just didn't seem right. I figured a guy wouldn't be walking in his undies in 50-degree weather with no shirt on." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah." That was kind of funny. But she actually ended up being super nice. She had this dog and this cat in a backpack. It was kind of like my saving spirit. I know they say never to get in a stranger's car, but I was already dying at that point. I was like, whatever, I am not gonna make it back to the car. I'm gonna get to get on all my hands and knees and crawl. Drove me back to my car. I was in so much pain. Like even taking the dogs out when I got back was such a struggle. I was late to this work event and I apologized. And then that whole day at the work event, I was just gritting my teeth. Like getting up to go to the bathroom was such a challenge. I couldn't put any pressure on this leg. I was just hobble walking, and it's like this knife was just stabbing me in my right hip over and over and over again. Wednesday was a great workout. It was like a 7 out of 10 on the effort, and I knew I was going to crush that one, and it was really just going to be the booster that I needed. It was going to push me into this Saturday's long run workout. I was going to get vengeance. It was all going to line up, but that's not what happened. Currently on the way to Wolf PT in Nashville. They're a really good physical therapy practice that's luckily like pretty specific for runners. They have a lot of serious runners there that are fast and have been doing this for a long time and experienced with it. So gonna get this thing checked out. I asked if I could bring the camera inside, and my friend JT said that was cool. Obviously not gonna get anyone in any of the shots, but I figured maybe somebody could get some benefit out of this, some encouragement. I don't know. What's been frustrating me is that I felt like I had this very specific plan. I wanted to execute it perfectly, and now I can't. This is still the plan. This is just an adaptation to the plan. I need to figure out what's going on, and there's literally nothing else that I could do and nothing else that I can control other than what I'm doing right now. So positive mindset going into it, and just gonna get this thing looked at, get it figured out, and I'll see you guys there.
My highs don't stand a chance without the lows. I'm the highest when I let everything go. And honey, if you don't hear from me, it's just me out on my own. Cause my highs don't stand a chance without the lows.
It's hard to say right now if it's coming from the low back or if it's a muscle referral pattern from the glute. My gut is actually saying the glute because you're just not showing any other, because it's not like it's traveling. You know, it's not like you feel this one line of pain all the way down. You just feel it here. Like usually from the low back, like you'll feel it all the way down, but you just feel it in one spot.
Basically what we came to the conclusion of is that it was just a bunch of really tight nerves, tight pinch in the hip and down here in the calf that had really just been irritated. And he ended up dry needling me, and when he put that needle in, I was like, ooh, like I felt that muscle just twitch. It didn't feel good, but it felt insanely good because I knew it's exactly what needed to happen. The day after that, I felt fine. He gave me some exercises too, which I've been doing daily and was walking on it. Yesterday, Saturday, I was finally able to get back in the gym. It's like 80% there when walking. It hurts a little bit, but what he recommended is just taking a full week off. And he said, hopefully we can get you back to running in a week. What can I control and what can I control? Before this video, I sat down and made a T column chart of that. I can control my attitude. I can approach these PT exercises with 100% seriousness, dial them in every day, set aside 30 minutes, treat it just like I would training. I can still get up early in the morning, attack the PT exercises before I get to work, and make sure I'm doing everything that I possibly can. And that's all I can control. And that is the plan for me right now. I will get back to running. I will race. It's just another fire that was lit under me. I am going to take next week off of uploading, just combining these 2 weeks, really focus on it, get back into the grind, and you guys will be hearing from me, not next Monday, but the Monday after that. Pull my calendar. I'm not good at dates. You guys will be hearing from me Monday, October 27th. But if you want to keep up with me, you can always follow me on Strava, on Instagram. I post daily on Instagram, pretty much daily on Strava when this thing gets back to moving. I'm going to walk my dogs today for the first time. I'm feeling good. And yeah, thank you so much again for the support, and I'll see you guys then.
Who's gonna pay attention?